OCM.
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 We would like to acknowledge that Camosun College
is located on the traditional territories
of the Lkwugen and W SÁNEĆ peoples.
In respect of these cultures, our college is proud to recognize that
Camosun is an indigenous word meaning
where different waters meet and transform.
We are empowered to be a vibrant, life-changing center
where people from different backgrounds meet, learn together, and are changed.
Camosun College is honored for
the opportunity that we all have to work, learn,
and compete on these lands.
Haichka.
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 Welcome to Friday Night Volleyball at the Pacific Institute for Sport Education. Tonight it's a matchup between the Columbia Bible College Bearcats and the Camosun Chargers. I'm Charles Parkinson, will be bringing you all the action along with my partner Eduardo Bida, former All-Star, former national champion, and MVP. So Eddie, talk about these Bearcats a little bit. Last couple of years, they've been making some moves in this league, and earlier in the season, they split with Douglas College, so they're proving to folks they can play with the big programs.
Well, that shows you the ascending trajectory the Bearcats have been on, right? Under Kyle, over the last couple of years, have been getting more and more wins. The Bearcats right now, they do have 3 out of the best 4 servers in the conference. So if they want to get out of Pisces tonight with a win, they're going to continue. They're going to have to continue building up with their service game, right?
So we'll look on the other side of the court against the Chargers. They went 5 sets on Friday night, eking out a win, but then they lost 3-0. Didn't play very well on the Saturday. I'm sure Kelvin Ma is looking for them to rebound and get back to the W column. How are they going to do that?
Well, for the Chargers, in contrast with the Bearcats, they're going to have to be really dialed in with their passing game, right? The Chargers, right now, they don't have that one big guy, the point getter, right, that can get them out of trouble. So it's going to be really important for them to be in system the whole time, especially facing a Bearcats team with such strong servers.
Well, and we'll see if home court makes an advantage for those Chargers as well. Should be an interesting matchup. And we'll come right back with the opening of this match, the introduction of the players, and the first serve. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly.
Good evening and welcome to the Pacific Institute of Sport Education at Camosun College and tonight's PACWEST men's volleyball league match featuring the CBC Bearcats and your Camosun Chargers. Before we begin, we would like to acknowledge that Camosun College is located on the traditional territories of the Lkwugen and W SÁNEĆ peoples. Camosun is honored for the opportunity that we all have to work, learn, and compete on these beautiful lands. We now politely ask for everyone who is able to please rise and remove your hats for the
Welcome back, everybody, to the Pacific Institute for Sport Education. Player introductions are complete, and we are just about to turn this match over to Cam Kung, who is the head referee, as he draws the players in for the ceremonial handshakes. And then they will go into their positions, and the down referee, Mark Lindell, will check their rotations. So Eduardo, no big changes for the Chargers. Not that we were expecting any. Maybe one difference with we see Kyle Stadola in there. He didn't play last week. I think he was in for maybe a rotation or two, so maybe a little difference there.
Yeah, Kyle getting the opportunity now to start this game. Went in for a few points last weekend. A little bit of a change on the passing lineup there for the Chargers. Also, not too much of a big change, but Eli, number 8 on the right side. They've been starting with Jordan, Full James, tonight starting with Eli, seeing how that works for the Chargers.
And on the other side, it's a bit of a smaller looking team when you compare sort of the size of both of these programs. A couple of 5'11" players out there. Johnny Lkwugen wearing number 2, but don't be fooled. He's a super skilled athlete and volleyball player, part of the Canada Games program when he was a little bit younger. So he's playing on the left side. Watch for him to do some great work as we get ready for the first serve coming from Rappin. Outside it is, and right off the bat, Lkwugen wiping off the block.
Johnny Lkwugen on the left side, a little bit of a low set there, still able to hit that ball on the outside arm of the Camosun blocker. Great swing by number 2.
You'll see some crafty play on the other side of the court. Smaller players need to be skill players, and this one doesn't cross the net. And so there is an errant error, I guess you could say, from the Chargers, and it's a 2-0 early lead here for CBC.
Good pass by the Chargers, just not able to connect through the middle there.
An errant pass is going to send a free ball over. Can the Bearcats capitalize? Yes, they do, in the middle with that really quick attack from Tobin Kelpin.
Yeah, the Chargers, a little bit of a sluggish start here, down 3 points already. Float serve by number 14, Luke Funk, Bearcat Satter.
Well, one of the things that you talked about off the top is when you have a really strong serving team, you got to have a good passing team. And so far the Chargers have been a bit errant in the first 4 points, being helped there with a missed serve. But we're going to have to watch for that as this match unfolds to see how their passing goes.
Well, especially against such a strong team, serving team like the Bearcats, right? You cannot allow them to get any momentum from their serving game.
Talk about good servers. Here's Spinelli. Oh, but this one is a weird noodle shot. Kind of goes way out the sideline.
Yeah, a little bit of too much, that toss too much inside the court, not able to jump through and hit that ball properly.
Lkwugen spin serve into the net. And so early on, what we see is these high-risk serves because the side-out game is really effective for both sides. So you're trying to put them kind of off balance a little bit, right?
You have to. You have to put the other team out of system. Otherwise, their chances of siding out that ball are much higher.
So this ball is taken. In the middle, it's set, but a set violation is called, and that one looked like it came out with a bit of a helicopter spin on it.
A little bit of a spin on that set there. Tight pass from the Bearcats. Set is still trying to fix it. Just not able to touch that ball properly.
And that's Luke Funk over on the Bearcat side. Set up by that spin serve. Here's a perfect pass. But this one is dug. Spinelli makes the back set. A block is there, but it's kept alive. Free ball. Here come the Bearcats. And it's to the right side, but it's out of bounds. And I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but on the Chargers side, those are momentum plays. Like winning those big rallies is really important.
Yeah, especially against a team like the Bearcats, right? You cannot allow them to connect with any of those transition balls. Great job by the Chargers.
Third set, this time from Liam Conlon. And boy, that one must have just been right on the line.
Wow, what a beautiful serve by number 17 of the Chargers, Liam. That serve 5 to position number 1 to 5, such a hard serve to pass.
That's right back on his side to left back on their side. This pass is taken in the middle, it goes, and that one is hit to the floor. Not a hard shot, but that'll score from Tobin Kelpin.
Textbook side out by the Bearcats. Spin serve right at the left side, able to put that ball right on the center hands, and then calling for the middle. Great job by the Bearcats.
And the 6'4" Kelpin on the end line, ready to put that ball in play, but he launches that one so far out of bounds that it hits one of the fans.
Wow, yeah. Tough one for number 16 of the Bearcats. Really long ball right there.
I think he was jacked. All right, here we go. Waldring on the end line. Got a big serve. Huge toss. Takes something off it, and it is out of bounds.
Yeah, Eli trying to take something off that ball, just lowering his elbow there and not able to hit the court.
Number 10, Noah Friesen. Perfect pass. And that one is driven to the floor by Stadola.
Great job by the Chargers. Not so much of a hard serve from the Bearcats. Makes the job a lot easier for the Chargers. And then Kyle swinging on that ball from the left side.
Perfect pass. Back row opportunity, it's Doug. Bearcats again. And this time it is the tip that scores just behind the outside blocker.
Yeah, the Bearcats left side having only one blocker in front of him, the setter, Matthew Rappin, is still going for that tip. I guess nobody was expecting for a tip with a single block. A good choice by the Bearcats left side.
That was Isaac James putting that one, and he's back on the end line and scores an ace as he just handcuffed Chris LaGuardia.
Great serve by number 9, Isaac. A tough float serve there, dropping right in front of Christopher. Let's see what he can do on his second serve.
So both of these Bearcat left sides are 5'11", which in the men's game is really small, especially when you're facing an opponent like number 11, Lachlan Sugar, who stands at 6'6".
Lachlan, second year middle out of Mildura, Australia. Currently ranks number 1 in blocks in the conference.
He takes a rip at this serve. As again, Lkwugen showing his skill level outside the outside blocker's hands down the line.
Well, Lkwugen just showing why he's one of the best players of the conference so far. Ranked number 4 in kills, number 3 in aces, and number 3 in total offense in the conference. Great job by the Bearcats left side.
Jackson Abuzi puts this one in. It's a one-handed middle attack from Camosun, but in transition, again, it is Lkwugen. And that looked like it got hands and hit the end line.
Great swing by number 2. Tough set on the outside, high ball, a little bit of a short ball as well. Still able to adjust his approach and hit the line shot.
Outside it goes. This one is sharp cross court, and nobody in the defensive position to even get close to that.
Gabriel Spinelli, ranked number 3 in kills in the conference so far, passing that ball, perfect set, and then getting set on the left side, hitting a sharp cross. Great job by the first year out of Brazil.
We're back to the start of the rotation for the Chargers as the setter puts it in play. Middle shot off the blocker's hands and out of bounds. So far Tobin Kelpin has been doing a good job. Liam Conlon can't wrap his hands around that one.
Yeah, textbook side out by the Bearcats. Float serve on the left side, perfect pass, and then the setter has all the options. Great job by the Bearcats.
Hand pass taken. Spinelli can't put it down. But this one is hit long, just out the back. And the Chargers score that point. They are still trailing by 1. It's 11-10 in the early stages of this match. Big spin serve, but it's handled perfectly. Down it goes. So early on here, you got to think that the Bearcats have a really nice passing game going on. Setter is able to run middles.
And that's why they're ahead right now, Charles. They're already a good serving team, right? And if they can get that passing game dialed in, their Chargers are going to be in trouble tonight.
Tough pass. Here's Waldring, but he's got to give an easy shot over. Going to be a high ball set. Another chance for the Chargers in transition. LaGuardia on the set. Doug again. Back and forth, both teams giving free balls. Waldring this time makes no mistake as he is one-on-one and drives that one hard.
Great patience by the Chargers there, being really careful with those free ball passes, and then able to get a one-on-one situation on the right side.
Conlon again had lots of success last time around, 3 in a row. This one is tough. Forces an out-of-system play. Can the Chargers complete? Yes. It was Doug in the back row, but just had too much heat from Spinelli.
And props to Liam there, putting up a good serve, and then with that free ball, putting that pass right on the setter hands. And then the setter has all the options, even the fourth attacker coming out of the back row.
It's all those small things that we've talked about. Free ball passes, which are on the money. Serves, which go over the net and cause an errant pass just like that. And in what seems like a blink of an eye, the Chargers go from being down to up 1. And CBC calls their first timeout, and we'll take a break. Welcome back to men's volleyball action. The Bearcats versus the Chargers. 13-12, the Chargers lead in the opening set. It's been a seesaw battle so far. And there's a rare play that you see where the server steps on the line.
And again, that timeout getting the server out of rhythm there. Liam, really consistent server, just missing on that approach there.
So showing the importance of the toss on your serve. Stadola takes this one, back set to Waldring. He's dug, and here come the Bearcats in transition. But an error, as it looked like it was trying to be a wipe shot off the blocker's hands from Isaac James, but he wasn't successful.
And like we said at the start of the game, Charles, if the Bearcats want to leave here with a win tonight, they cannot just do things well and not be able to execute at the end, right? They have to finish the job. Great transition game there, just not able to kill that ball.
Waldring, super high toss, and causes some trouble for the Bearcats. But you know what? They take a rip at it, and Isaac said, I made a mistake last time, but I'm not going to have 2 in a row.
Great service by the Chargers. Bearcats running a high ball to the left side. Lachlan not penetrating those hands on that block, getting tooled off of the left side.
Oh, big serve that time. Set to the wing. Stadola is down the line. Beautiful shot.
What a beautiful play by the Camosun Chargers. Tough serve on the Bearcat side. Gabriel is still able to put up a good pass high in the middle of the court. And then Kyle, wow, what a line shot. Beautiful shot by number 9.
Stadola at the end line, ready to put one in. And that one just sails long.
Low toss there for Kyle. Tough to adjust your approach when the toss is that low. Point Bearcats.
Spinelli off the hands, kept alive. Here's Lkwugen, and he takes a big swing at that. Ricochets off the block, but it's out of bounds point for CBC.
Yeah, CBC right now showing a little bit more intensity on their swings. Gabriel had a chance there, just not able to convert. And then whenever the Bearcats have a chance, they're coming hard and swinging hard.
Perfect pass. Waldring out of the back row, blocked. And Sugar blocked 2 in a row. So the size not being a factor here when it comes to front row blocking.
Tight pass there for Matthew Rappin. Kind of everybody knew he was going to set that ball to the middle, and the Bearcats middle knew that as well.
High ball set, Spinelli again. Good coverage from the Bearcats. They're coming out of the pipe, kept alive. Spinelli from a standstill. Boy, he didn't have much room there. The block not quite penetrating the net.
Being 6'6" helps for sure. The rookie out of Brazil, not having an approach there, but still able to take a swing on that ball. Point Chargers.
Well, and good for him for taking a big cut at that ball, as this one is driven into the net. So CBC now up 2 points. It is 18-16 over the Chargers. This is a best of 5 PACWEST League matchup. And this one goes long, but you saw Waldring there doing a full pirouette to try to get out of the way of that ball.
Yeah, I believe that serve was supposed to be a little bit of a spin serve. No spin whatsoever on that ball. Eli having some troubles getting away from it, but still able to miss it. Point Chargers.
Matt Rappin, that ball's taken. Back row attack off the blocker's hands. LaGuardia tracks it down. Here's a chance and an errant set there. This is a free ball and easy peasy for CBC, as that was a perfect pass.
And those are the details that make the difference, right? High ball set to the pin there on the Charger side. That set didn't get there all the way to the left side. Gabriel wasn't able to put up a good hit. And that's almost a free ball for the Bearcats, able to convert.
Luke Funk goes with a deep float, and Chris LaGuardia watches that all the way back, moving with the ball, knows it's out, leaves it. Point Chargers. Spinelli is on the end line now. He has been super consistent. So in the matches that we've watched, puts a good one in. Outside it goes, and inside the block it goes. So score that point for the Bearcats.
Great serve by Gabriel. The Bearcats able to put up a good set on the left side. Blockers just not penetrating hands enough there on that ball.
It's so important to get your hands over the net as a blocker. It's the only skill in volleyball where you can reach into the opponent's court. Now the lines person is calling that an ace. The Chargers are arguing that it was well long. I'm not sure about you. I thought that was out.
Oh, even the linesman, first he pointed out and then he pointed in. So tough ball there to call, but point Bearcats it seems.
So there's no overrule from Cam Kung, the head referee. So that point will stay, and with that 21-18 lead, Kelvin Ma will call a timeout. Back to the live action as Lkwugen is on the end line. Coming out of that break, we saw Eli Waldring trying to inject some energy into his team as they have looked flat, and it worked there as Spinelli comes down, and you see him really demonstrative. He knows it's important for this first set.
Yeah, the Chargers right now in a tough spot, down 2 points. Out of the timeout, good side out there for the Chargers. Let's see what Liam can do from the service line.
Puts this one in nicely, back set, and it is out of bounds. There's no touch, so that is an important point for the Chargers. And as you get to the later stages, you can make the other team feel pressure. The more you can do that, you start to try to get in their heads mentally. We'll see if the Bearcats can withstand this. And an ace is scored. And just like that, coming out of that timeout, we're all of a sudden tied up. This is what we talked about before, about running through the finish line. You get that lead, you've got to keep going.
Yeah, the Bearcats were not able to sustain it. Liam being such a consistent server this season. Another good serve.
And there's a block from Scherger, and that timeout seemed to have reversed the intensity completely.
And like we said, if the Bearcats want to leave here with a win tonight, they cannot just do the skills well and not be able to finish through the end line, right? They have to finish off all their actions and score the point.
Well, we'll see if they can tie this one up. And yes, they will. In rally point, a missed serve is a point for the other side. We played a 25, but you have to win by 2.
Tie game here, a race to 3 points now.
So it is the first to 3 as Tobin Kelpin, 6'4", is on the end line. That one, does it go off the block? Yes. Ricochets off the blocker's hands. CBC is complaining that there was no touch on that block. It hit the top of the tape.
Yeah, questionable call there. From my point of view here, it seemed like that ball didn't go over the net.
I thought it went between the 2 blockers off the tape and then ricocheted left, but the referee is the one who makes the decision.
Yeah, lots of complaints on the Bearcats side. They don't agree with that call.
And the thing about our league here in the PACWEST is the Hawkeye system is not in play, and that's like the replay system in tennis where they can slow it down and you can actually see what's going on.
Yeah.
But here the referee makes the call when he makes the call, and that's it. And an ace on the most consistent player out there so far, Lkwugen. You got to think maybe he was distracted by that discussion with the referee, that arguing, but whatever, the Chargers have battled back. They were down, and now they're on the cusp of winning set number 1. We are at set point in set number 1. The Chargers up by 2, 24-22. CBC had a lead. Chargers have battled back. Here's a big point. Collision free ball for the Chargers. Here they come on the outside. Kept alive. Another opportunity, LaGuardia. Perfect pass, and again, it is that pipe from Spinelli. We've seen it a couple of times, and that's all it takes. And first set goes to the Chargers.
What is your path? Your path can be long. It can be short, winding, or straight. Sometimes it takes you on unknown, rough, and hilly terrain. And sometimes it's familiar, smooth, and flat. What a path does best is take you from where you are to where you want to be. And, like most journeys, it helps to have a friendly face with you. At Camosun College, we walk with you, with respect and honor, helping you go through the obstacles in your way, or cheering as you move out front and forge your own path. And always, no matter what path you take, we'll be there with you. Your path to community. Your path to creativity. Your path to opportunity. Your path to success. Camosun College.
Welcome back to Friday Night Volleyball. Camosun Chargers, Columbia Bible College Bearcats. Set number 1 goes to Camosun. Although CBC was knocking on the door, it could not close it, and the Chargers snuck back in. So here we are at the start of set number 2. No changes to report on either side as Luke Funk puts that ball into play. High ball. Oh, and what a big block. Spinelli. Friesen shuts him down, and there's a little bit of the hairy eyeball there after that block.
Spinelli raising his hand saying, my bad. Tough ball, high set on the left side. Hitting right in the middle of the block. Not able to kill that ball, point Bearcats.
And Friesen was waving his hands around and staring directly at Spinelli there. Again, a little bit of a psychological action there. The dig is made, high ball chance, but Camosun. Again for Spinelli, this time off the blocker's hands and out of bounds.
Great job there by Gabriel, this time going for the cross shot, high set again. If there's one thing we know about Brazilians is that they're going to keep swinging on that ball. They're going to keep hitting. Props to number 10.
Camosun with the big screen, but this one handled perfectly. High ball, and out it goes. Waldring was there, but that ball traveled about 9.5 meters.
Single block in front of Noah, second-year outside hitter from Abbots for British Columbia.
Lkwugen on the end line. Oh, and he unloads on this one, and it is a clean ace right in the seam between right back and middle back.
What a great serve by Lkwugen. Currently ranked number 4th in kills and number 3 in aces. Great job by number 2 of the Bearcats.
Lkwugen was the libero for Team BC at the Canada Games in Niagara Falls just a couple of years ago. So he's a veteran of tough competition and a seasoned player for this Bearcats program. Spinelli, you could hear all the effort going into that ball. And a free ball opportunity created, which Camosun capitalizes on.
And that's going to have to be the key for Camosun. Tough serves for the Bearcats, getting a free ball out of that tough serve from number 10, Gabriel, and then able to connect through the middle. Great job by the Chargers.
Spinelli, again, he is just drilling that ball, and you could hear him like a tennis player when they just exhale on that serve, just make this big grunt, putting all his energy into it.
Yeah, great international connection there. Brazilian serving the ball, getting a free ball over, and then the Australian, number 11, Lachlan Scherger, swinging on that ball.
Can he make it 3 in a row? Yes, he can. And that one seemed to handcuff Cole Scott, who's playing in the lib position on this CBC side. And the libero is the player that wears the different colored jersey. They come in and out freely, and it doesn't count as a substitution. They're defensive players and cannot attack the ball. So they are specialists back there, and they anchor the passing lineup as that one goes into the net. Kelpin putting this ball into play. That one is not going to work. Kelpin out of Oak Bay here in Victoria. playing for the Bearcats as Sugar is on the end line. So both teams trading errors here in set number 2 so far. Noah Friesen, let's see if he can keep this ball in play. Big server.
Noah Friesen, second year outside hitter from Abbotsford, British Columbia.
That one is passed up. Here's Waldring, and that block was there. It was down so fast I couldn't see, but the linesman signaled that it's out of bounds, so that ball to the Chargers.
Tough luck for the Bearcats. Blockers right in front of Eli. Eli being rewarded by his aggressiveness. Point Chargers.
Oh, and he puts a gun down the line, and that just simply handcuffs Isaac James, ricochets off him into the crowd.
It's such a tough ball to pass. That service coming from position number 1 in a straight line at position number 5. It comes at you so fast. Great job by number 8 of the Chargers.
And the screen's in front of you as well, so you only see it once it crosses the net. This one, though, taken on the outside. James off the block. Camosun in transition with the quick ball. But the block is there, and there's no chance for Conlon. That ball looked like it was set a bit low.
Yeah, a little bit of a low set there. Matthew Rappin likes to force that middle. Just not able to connect this time.
And Conlon, a big jumper, a big boy. Yeah, make him stretch for those balls. And an errant serve again. As these balls hit the tape. Remember my coach always saying, if you're gonna miss long. At least somebody might take it in the back court, you never know, but if it's into the net, nobody has a chance. Stadola. And there's a beautiful middle on a great pass. Nice setup. That was Jackson Abuzi putting that down.
First year middle out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Great side out by the Bearcats.
And Manitoba joining the CCAA just a few years ago. Coming back into college action. But it's not enough as that ball goes off the block and out of bounds. Scoring the point for the Chargers, and they lead by 3. It's 10-7.
Eli getting a little bit more action on this set, being a little bit more effective on his swings. Great job by number 8.
And Conlon. And that cross-court shot just seemed to handcuff Cole Scott. It looked like he was facing the wall. And with that, a timeout is called by CBC. Welcome back, and at the start of the timeout taken by CBC, the entire team disappeared into the changing room. I don't know, Ed, I've never seen that before.
First time I'm seeing this. I think some words were said there. That's why they didn't want to be around all of us. First time I'm seeing this. The ref definitely has something to say about it.
So Cam Kung calls over the captain of CBC, and they get a yellow card. That is a warning. You are not allowed to leave the court, especially en masse, at the end of a set.
Yeah.
Strange.
Unusual strategy there by the Bearcats.
Well, let's see if it pays dividends for them. This ball's taken, and down it goes, but there was a net touch as Kelpin overswung on that, maybe a little tight.
Great pass by the Bearcats, just not able to connect through the middle there a little bit. True rush through the middle, point Chargers. Liam serving the ball.
So Luke Funk is the setter for the Bearcats. He's the quarterback of this team, decides who gets every set. And all these players looking for it to be in the perfect position every single time.
Luke Funk showing great composure on his first season playing in the PACWEST, setter out of Delta, British Columbia.
6-footer, as he has a float serve that's handled. And Sugar makes short work of that. And when that timing is on, that connection between he and Matt Rappin is really effective.
Yeah, they have been really effective this season. Great pass there by Gabriel, and then Matthew able to connect with Lachlan through the middle.
And this one handcuffs CBC on the serve receive, and there's just no chance to get it back over. Lkwugen tries a one-handed Hail Mary, but goes into the stands instead, and the Chargers are extending their lead now. It's 14-8, and you can't help but wonder if maybe some air went out of the tires of CBC after losing that first set. There's a big shot, though, from the outside, coming from Noah Friesen. They need more of those.
Great swing by number 10. The Bearcats definitely a little bit less intense on this set after the first set loss, right? They had most of the first set and just not able to go all the way through the finish line to the 25th point.
Lkwugen. Oh, he unloads on this one, but it's a great pass. Little roll shot is dug. Lkwugen on the set. LaGuardia equal to the dig. But the block is there. Tobin Kelpin gets the left hand onto it, and it goes out of bounds for a point.
Great rally there by both teams. Eli trying to go for that cross-court short, not going at 100% on that shot, not able to go through the block.
Another big serve, another decent pass. Outside, kept alive. Free ball pass though, and it is out of bounds. And boy, on the sidelines, Coach Pankratz pacing back and forth. You never like to see that shot.
Yeah, especially when you have an opportunity to give the ball back to the other team and play block defense, Ray. You want at least to make sure that ball is over and inside the court.
Coach Pankratz, a former CIS player, former assistant coach for this Camosun Charger team. This one is handled. Dug by the Chargers though, here they come. Another opportunity. And it is out of bounds. Everybody looking for a touch, not gonna be called. Point CBC. Here we have some substitutions being made now. Kelpin going out and Dylan Bueller coming in. Bueller from Prince George, BC. Played at Cedars Christian. Big serve. And is this one in or out? Looked like it's on the end line. I'm not sure if that was a pipe or an X.
Right, yeah, quick ball on the Chargers side, textbook side out there, great pass. Lkwugen coming for that fastball right in front of the setter, and just a little bit off tempo for the back row. Great job by the Chargers.
Digs made outside. Off the block it goes. Touch there. And this ball, you think it's going to go to the CBC. The referee on the floor said that it touched the block. And the referee is sticking with it. No, he's not. He's overruled. The lines person said there was no touch. So the Chargers get another shot at it. And they really close the door. That ball so tight to the net. And you've got Conlon and Sugar there. Or rather, Conlon, and on the outside, Stadola.
Tough ball there for number 10, Noah Friesen. Just tough to get past through those two blockers right in front of him.
And a reprieve as the ball sails long. CBC desperately trying to get some more aggression, some more passion, as they are in a hole in set number 2. Stadola, perfect pass. Conlon off the shoulder of the defender, and so quick and so terminal.
Yeah, Liam's been a really consistent player this season, getting lots of volume through the middle. Props to number 9, Kyle Stadola, for that great pass, enabling that middle ball.
Waldring on the serve. Big serve. And what a beautiful back dump from the setter.
What a great shot by the setter. Number 14, Luke Funk. Tight pass there. Able to reach with one hand and dump that ball right at position number 4. No one was expecting it. Great, beautiful ball by the setter.
All the Chargers over there trying to defend the middle. Forgot there was an outside. Speaking of that, the ball is set outside. Stadola complaining because he thought there was a touch. Lines people didn't see it. There's one on each corner. They watch the end line and the sideline on their side. Down referee watching the net. Up referee. Nobody saw that. This one's dug. Here's a chance in transition. Lkwugen. He was shaking his fist, knowing he scored that point before the ball even hit the ground.
Oh yeah, that was a great job by the Bearcats. Really quick ball, shooted ball to the outside there for Lkwugen. Low set, but still able to hit that the line shot. Great job by the Bearcats.
Super control by a skilled athlete. High ball. Saved. Lkwugen with a chance. Got a tip. In the middle it goes. Another chance for the Bearcats. Can they finish? Oh, an inside set. And there is a net violation called on the Chargers. But you got to give props to Johnny Lkwugen. It's way inside. It's a trap set. And he's just going to close his eyes and rip on it.
Yeah, that was a great job by number 2. High ball, really short set, still able to adjust his approach and take a swing at it. Really good job by number 2.
So the run is kept to 2 points, and the Chargers are still ahead by 4, 20-16. And this is where the game gets tough. Stadola, he's got a bit of a hybrid serve. Puts some heat on it. Outside it goes. Blocked. Another chance. Back set this time. Off the block and down. So good distribution of the ball that time from the setter.
Yeah, great job by Luke Funk. First year setter, right? Showing great volleyball IQ there, picking his attackers. Good job by the Bearcats.
So they close by 1. Can they get another one here? Not gonna happen. Not as long as Conlon's out there. He waits for the block to form and then beats it off their hands.
Yeah, Liam just being really consistent all throughout the season so far, right? Getting lots of volume through the middle. Currently ranked number 14 total offense in the conference for a middle. That's a lot of points. Good job by number 17.
And he puts a tough serve in. So this is going to be out of the pipe. Blocks kept alive. And was it in? No! Lkwugen thinking that he had hit the line, but the linesman signaled flag up, meaning ball out.
Scramble play there by the Bearcats. Lkwugen is still trying to score that ball, just missing it by a little.
Oh, and another amazing serve from Conlon. That ball was down before anybody moved.
Yeah, Liam definitely the player of the game so far, just showing a lot of consistency on all his skills, just making the difference for the Chargers right now.
23-17 on the strength of some really great serving. And another one that's a ripper. Lkwugen, though, he unloads on it, fighting to get his team back in play.
Yeah, Lkwugen, 4th year outside hitter out of Abbotsford, British Columbia. Currently ranked number 4 in kills, number 3 in aces, and 3 in total offense. Just showing how much of a skilled player he is. Great job by number 2 so far tonight.
One of those MEI players, a team that's won so many provincial high school championships, but the Chargers are equal to the task as that ball drilled down the line by Spinelli.
Yeah, Chargers a lot more steady on this set. Just not giving the Bearcats too much room for error there. Just being consistent with their passing game. Great job by the Chargers on set number 2.
And it is set point here, and it scores an ace on a perfect line serve. It fooled both of the passers, and in the end, it ricocheted off their arms and out the back. So the Camosun Chargers take a 2-0 lead with a convincing 25-18 victory in set number 2. We'll be back with set number 3 in just a few moments.
What is your path? Your path can be long. It can be short, winding, or straight. Sometimes it takes you on unknown, rough, and hilly terrain. And sometimes it's familiar, smooth, and flat. What a path does best is take you from where you are to where you want to be. And, like most journeys, it helps to have a friendly face with you. At Camosun College, we walk with you, with respect and honor, helping you go through the obstacles in your way, or cheering as you move out front and forge your own path. And always, no matter what path you take, we'll be there with you. Your path to community. Your path to creativity. Your path to opportunity. Your path to success. Camosun College.
We are back at the interurban campus of Camosun College in the Paisi Gymnasium, the home court for the Chargers. And they have taken a 2-0 lead in this match over the Columbia Bible College Bearcats. And you can't help but wonder if losing that first set really hurt the Bearcats emotionally, because the second set didn't seem the same as set number one.
Yeah, the Bearcats seems to be lacking a little bit of intensity on that second set, not matching their first set intensity there. And then great block there by Lkwugen.
So Scherger is a tower in the front row in the opening point of set number 3. But the Bearcats, will be interesting to see if they can dig deep now and bring some passion back to play here. Good pass is made out of the back row, but LaGuardia makes the dig. Another chance on the wing, the block, another chance. On the third one, can they do it? It's a chip, and it's in down the line. But it was called out of bounds by the head referee. I think it might have been in on the end line and out on the sideline. So both linespeople involved in that call. Chargers get it back. It's in the middle, and this one definitely down.
Yeah, textbook side out there. Great pass by the Bearcats, able to run the middle there. Good job by CBC.
Luke Funk, the setter, making the service opportunity here. This one is an overpass, and Friesen jumps on that one. Makes no mistake because he buries that right in the middle of the court.
Yeah, and if the Chargers want to lead here tonight with a 3-0 win, they cannot, allow those points to happen, right? It's a float serve. You have to pass that ball to the setter and run their attackers.
Stadola. Oh, and there's a bit of an errant set way outside. That sets up an opportunity, but it is squandered by CBC as Troy Ardell, trying to hit the line, is just too accurate and misses the sideline.
And at the same time, the Bearcats, if they want to have a chance tonight, they cannot afford to miss those opportunities. Transition opportunity there, just not able to kill that ball on the right side.
Yes, those will come back to bury you, especially when you've got players on the other side, Spinelli, Scherger, Stadola, waiting for you. But the missed serve gives CBC another opportunity as Noah Friesen is going to take a shot at it, the outside attacker. He puts a good one in, 3-meter line pass. Waldring swinging, missing, point CBC.
Eli trying to go for the line shot, a little bit too deep, point Bearcats.
Second opportunity for Friesen. Another good ball. Oh, and this was a stretch hit from Scherger. Beautiful set there on a pass that looked really tight to the net.
That was a great serve by number 10 of the Bearcats. Christopher able to put up a beautiful pass there for Matthew. And then Lachlan able to tip that ball over the block.
He goes back and takes a good swing at it. Off the block it goes, kept alive. Oh, and a bit of a miscue on the CBC side, but they recover right at the very end, and Troy Ardell touches the blocks as that ball goes out of bounds.
Scramble play there, and the Bearcats being rewarded by their aggressiveness, right? That ball was up, and then the player was able to hit it, able to score that ball. great run by the Bearcats.
Yeah, heads up play from Lkwugen. Conlon again, steady in the middle.
Liam getting lots of volume in the middle here. Great job by number 17, making the difference for the Chargers tonight.
Waldring, that super high toss. See if he can make good contact on his timing. He does. Puts the Bearcats in trouble. And the Chargers, here they come in transition. Off the block it goes, and who else? Number 17.
Again, Liam getting that ball in the middle. It all starts with Eli's serve, right? High toss, great contact with the ball there, putting a lot of pressure on the Bearcats' passing line.
Well,
Chargers ahead.
They have no answer for Conlon right now on the block. And this one into the tape from Waldring. So that sets up a point opportunity for the Bearcats. We are tied here, 6-all, set number 3. Tough serve, free ball. Here come the Bearcats. And as you said before, Ed, on their opportunities to score transition points, they're making errors.
And like I said, right, the Bearcats, they're doing some things well, right? Another good serve by number 8, Troy Ordell, just not able to convert on that middle ball, right? It's not enough to put up a good serve. You have to be able to get that free ball back and convert it. Otherwise, it's just a free point for the Chargers, a point that could have been yours.
And you know, if you look at all of the studies that are done on men's volleyball, killing the ball in transition is one of the biggest predictors of team success. And success is measured by W's when you're looking at the win-loss column. Stadola goes long.
Stadola serves from the middle of the court, so he doesn't have that long cross angle, right? Last space for him to put the serve in, not able to put up a good serve on that one.
Lkwugen, he lets one go, and this one is in. I'm not sure why Waldring was trying to get out of the way there because it was in front of his feet.
Yeah, I guess Eli wasn't really wanting to participate on that passing, right? So just being ready to get away from the ball, just not expecting it to be inside.
Oh, and another huge serve as Johnny Lkwugen scores 2 in a row for his team, and they take a 2-point advantage.
What a beautiful serve by Jonathan Lkwugen. 4th-year outside hitter from Abbotsford, just having a great match tonight here at Pisces.
And you know, he's only 5'11", maybe 165 pounds, but super fast arm swing, generate all kinds of velocity on that ball. So can Waldring, and it ricochets off the block.
One-on-one opportunity there for Eli on the right side. Lots of power behind that swing. Able to convert. Point Chargers. Liam serving.
And he's done some damage here over the last 2 previous sets on the serve. Got that topspin, side spin type action. And he does so again. I'm not sure. I thought there was a net touch there, but it wasn't called. But on the free ball opportunity, Sugar puts it long. So it's a bit of a strange point, but CBC will take it regardless.
Weird play by the Chargers, just a missed opportunity there by the Camosun team.
This pass right on the money. The pipe is dug. Lkwugen from the back row. Another opportunity and another pipe, but it's blocked this time. So 2 successive errors on the same set choice, and that hurts the Chargers as they fall behind by 3.
Yeah, you don't want to allow CBC to gather any momentum here, right? Third set, you want to finish it off. You don't want to let them get back into the game.
This one's a perfect pass. They go to the wing, and it touches the block and lands in as Spinelli makes the shot. One thing I've noticed about him as an attacker is that he almost seems like he's perpendicular to the net when he's making contact with the ball, unlike most Brazilians that face the net straight on and bring that power through the midsection.
Yeah, tall left side there, right? Maybe that plays a little bit into it. The really consistent player. And then Eli getting blocked there.
So that one into the block as CBC trying to build a head of steam and stay in this match.
Yeah, you have to remember, CBC last weekend against the nationally ranked #1 team, the Qatar Avalanche. On both matches, they went past 20 points on all sets. So this is a team it's used to playing good teams and not giving up.
Spinelli, deep corner. And you know, we've watched this for the last couple of weeks. Any balls that are in the deep corners, sort of close to the intersection of the end line and sideline, they seem to be scoring without anybody around them.
Yeah, that's just probably the least covered spot on the court, right? I used to have a coach that would just like tell us to not hit down ever, always looking for the corners, right? There's just more space for you to hit. Chargers missing way too many serves here at this point in the game, allowing the CBC to be 3 points ahead.
Friesen, he takes a shot at it, puts the Chargers in trouble. Stadola is dug. Here's a chance. Lkwugen is dug. Back and forth it goes. But this time, Waldring makes no mistake, going between the blockers at light speed.
Great rally there by both teams. Christopher with a couple of good digs there, allowing Matthew to set Eli on the right side, and Eli put a lot of power on that ball.
Sugar. And that's 2 in a row for the Chargers into the net.
Another missed serve for the Chargers. Just fighting so hard for the points, and then once you get the ball on your service line, giving a 3 point to the Bearcats.
Dylan Bueller, and he returns the favor. So maybe a little mental fatigue here as we're into the third set of play, but this is where you got to really steel yourself and raise the level of your game.
You have to be conscious about it. You have to know that you've been playing this game for more than an hour now. This is the time to put your foot on the gas and go even harder.
Well, it's 14-12 for CBC. As the Chargers would like to get this point, but they are not going to, as Lkwugen goes high against a 3-man block, and it goes way out the sideline.
Camosun able to put that serve in. Just a great swing by the Bearcats left side. Textbook side out by the Bearcats.
So an errant pass put up. Here's a back row shot into the net on the Chargers side. Waldring with the error. And so the lead now is 4 points.
And that's why you have to be always searching for those corners, right? You have more space. That ball has more time and distance to travel. If you try to go really down, stuff like that can happen hitting to the net.
High and deep. This one's out of bounds. Stadola turns it down the line. Beautiful shot.
Great shot by number 9 of the Chargers. Able to hit that ball down the line. Lots of power behind that ball. Great swing by the left side.
Nice location on that set as well. Had every opportunity available to him as the Chargers doing a little work on the floor. Players tending to sweat profusely and on this wood floor, it can be really slippery and dangerous, so there's towels on the sidelines.
Jake Bolton in for Kyle to serve the ball.
They call him Junior as he puts that ball in. It's kept alive. Here's a chance for the Chargers, but it is out of bounds. Very, very deep. No touch on the block.
Yeah, trying to look for hands there. A little bit of a side spin on that ball. Definitely didn't hit the ball as he meant to. Missed opportunity, transition opportunity there for the Chargers.
So Bolton stays in, part of the passing rotation. It's tough coming in cold in the third set. See if Lkwugen goes after him. No. Ball is taken well, and what a big block on the outside. That's Jackson Abuzi, and he is abusing Spinelli.
Great pass by Christopher there. The middle blocker, number 13, was camped on the left side, waiting for Gabriel. Great job by the Bearcats.
And the Chargers have seen enough, so they're going to a timeout. And we are back to the action at the Paisi Gymnasium, where the CBC Bearcats have dug deep, found some resolve, and are ahead of the Chargers by 5 points in set number 3 here as Lkwugen goes back and he puts it into the tape, so make that 4 points. But the Chargers, they were in this position in set number 1, and they managed to kind of dig their way out of the hole. So they're going to have to do the same thing here.
And that was all behind Liam's serves on set number 1. Let's see what he can do on set number 3.
This pass is taken perfectly in the middle, and it is down. And I'm not even sure who made contact with that ball. It might have been Lkwugen on a pipe, but it was awfully low.
Yeah, those are the kind of balls you cannot allow to drop, right? No hit on that ball, low tip, and Chargers still allow that score.
So 2 serving errors in a row for CBC. You can really tell they're amping up the velocity because they know they've got to try to put the Chargers in trouble, but it's also causing them to bleed a few points off. Rappin. Port Albert, Saskatchewan. Off the block it goes. Big dig, kept alive. Here comes CBC in transition. A lot of movement. Lkwugen is dug. Waldring, dug. And this one is drilled into the net by Friesen. Had the opportunity, faced a 3-man block, tried to go too acute on the angle.
Especially when you have a 3-man block in front of you, you cannot go down sharp, right? You have to look for those deep angles.
So 1 is taken back by the Chargers, still trailing by 3. Here's an opportunity in the middle, and it's converted.
Great job by the Bearcats there. Able to cut that serve run by Matthew right there. And now number 14 on the service line.
So CBC in the red zone now, 20 points. Trying to get to 25 first. They have room to move here as Sugar comes in, but he's dug. One-hander. Kept alive. Spinelli, the dig. Outside it goes, and the block is there. No, it's kept alive. Amazing defense. But this time, Sugar says, not again.
Great rally by both teams. Lots of scramble play there. And then at the end, Camosun able to connect through the middle. Lachlan Sugar scoring for the Chargers. 3-point lead for the Bearcats now. Gabriel serving.
I think it was Luke Funk on CBC's side. I thought that ball was down for sure, and all of a sudden it popped up. See if Spinelli can ignite a run here for Camosun. But that's not going to happen as the ball sails long. And so CBC 4 points away from taking this set, 4 difficult points away. Friesen, he'll take a rip at this. And CBC, free ball opportunity. In the middle they go, and they are blocked. Sugar there. What an opportunity missed.
Yeah, Lachlan showing why he is currently ranked #1 in blocks in the conference. Great job by number 11 of the Chargers, second-year middle out of Mildura, Australia.
So Sugar goes out and Arthurs comes in. First time that we have seen him in this match. He comes in with a float serve. It's flat and he scores an ace. And that's when the coach scores that point for himself.
Yes, with a great flow serve there. Nice and flat, really close to the tape of the net. Coming in clutch from the bench. Great job by number 19.
Oh, shades of set #1 here. This one is an overbump, but it's Doug. An overbump again. Doug kept alive. A miscue from the Chargers. And it is 4 contacts called on the Chargers as it looked like they stopped playing.
Well, lots of missed opportunities there for the Chargers. Great serve again by Des. Overpass, 2 overpasses there, and none of those balls were killed, so Bearcats took advantage.
Now those gotta hurt you. In the end, as Spinelli goes to that pipe, and he's really consistent with that play as it opens up that court for him. The middle takes the middle blocker out and gives him lots of room.
And it all starts with a great pass by number 3, Jake Bolton, also known as Junior. Great job by the left side coming from the bench.
Well, can Waldring keep this ball in play with some heat? Yes, he does. But the pass is a good one. Lkwugen is Doug. Here's a chance for Junior. Doug. Lkwugen again, Doug. And this time it sails out of bounds. And Camosun scores a most important point as they now trail by a single point. And this is starting to look like set #1.
Great hustle play by the Chargers. All started with a great serve by Eli, and then Eli making the dig as well, enabling that transition ball. Great job by the Chargers.
A big serve here as the toss is up. And it touches the tape. CBC caught flat-footed, and it lands on the floor. And so we are tied now at 22. And folks, it is deja vu all over again as we are in set #3 here. CBC has to convert. But they get a gift as that ball sails long.
Eli has some credit there, allowing that Camosun comeback at the end of the 3rd set. It's a close game now.
So Ardell, and he returns the ball into the net in exactly the same fashion. So 2 errors traded here, and we are tied at 23. Remember, it's to 25, but you have to win by 2, so we could be going to overtime. Who knows? Tough serve. High ball set. Kept alive. Another dig coming from LaGuardia. A 3rd time on the outside. Kept alive again. 4th shot for Lkwugen. The Chargers in transition. Make that 5 swings now for Lkwugen. Here come the Chargers on the wing. It's Spinelli. What a dig down the line. Amazing rally here. Both sides going hard, and it's flushed in the end by Matt Rappin. A great point on both courts.
What a great rally here at the end of the 3rd set. Lkwugen getting all the sets there on the Bearcat side. Chargers defense having to work really hard to keep that ball up. And then great point by the Chargers. A yellow card now for Camosun's bench, I believe, for running into the court after that long rally.
And here we are now. It's match point, but CBC, Coach Kyle Pankratz calls a timeout out. He wants to ice the server and talk about CBC's next play, and we'll take a break and come right back. We're back to live action now as the Chargers are up 24-23 in set number 3. This is match point. Crucial time for the Bearcats. The serve taken, high ball to the outside. Lkwugen's gonna swing on it and he scores. And that's a pressure performance.
Great job by number 2, getting a high ball set to the left side, able to hit it off the blockers offhand. Great job by the left side.
Everybody knew where that one was going, and now Lkwugen will have a chance from the service line to put his team ahead. He puts a big one in, but it's handled easily. And Conlon doing what he has done all match. Off the block and out of bounds.
Liam so consistent all throughout the match. Props to number 3, Jake, for putting up a great pass there on a tough serve by Johnny. Great job by the Chargers.
So this is match point number 2 for Camosun. Down the line it goes. Beautiful pass. Kept alive, but no defenders around. So CBC equal to the challenge.
What a great side out by the Bearcats. Tough serve put in by Liam. Great pass, really tight pass, but the setter still able to connect with the middle there on a quick ball.
And we are tied 25-all here. Ball's handled, in the middle it goes. Here's an opportunity for the Chargers. It's a chip down the line. Spinelli, he chips down the line, and it is right on the line, and there's no chance at all for Ardell. So this sets up match point number 3 for the Chargers, and you got to wonder how many do they need.
Great job by the Chargers there. A little tip on the line by Gabriel, able to score.
Rappin He's a float server, been going down the line a lot, but goes cross this time. Right in the middle it is. And this one does not cross the plane of the net as the block is there. And the Chargers eke out a victory, 27-25, fighting their way back from a 5-point deficit, just like in set number 1.
Great job by the Chargers. Great match that we got to watch here tonight at Pisces. Bearcats just not able to go all the way to the end of the sets number 1 and set number 3. Head-to-head with Camosun. Great service game by the Bearcats, and again, just lacking on finishing those plays, right? Overall, great game by both teams, and should be an exciting match tomorrow again.
So 25-22, 25-18, 27-25. The Chargers sweep the Bearcats in a fiercely contested battle, and the Bearcats showing that they belong in this league. But it's the Chargers winning 3-0.
What is your path? Your path can be long. It can be short, winding, or straight. Sometimes it takes you on unknown, rough, and hilly terrain. And sometimes it's familiar, smooth, and flat. What a path does best is take you from where you are to where you want to be. And, like most journeys, it helps to have a friendly face with you. At Camosun College, we walk with you, with respect and honor, helping you go through the obstacles in your way, or cheering as you move out front and forge your own path. And always, no matter what path you take, we'll be there with you. Your path to community. Your path to creativity. Your path to opportunity. Your path to success. Camosun College.
Welcome back to Camosun College. I'm here with Matt Rappin, the setter for the Camosun Chargers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
A 3-set sweep. My heart was fluttering there in sets number 1 and number 3. You were behind by 4 or 5 points, and you managed to pull it out. What was the difference?
We were gritty. We fought for it. Good digs, good serving behind the line.
I thought Liam Conlon had some fantastic serving, and your connection with him really seems to be has improved this year.
Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of work with him last year, and this year that was one of my focuses, was really working on the middles.
So this Bearcats team has really improved over the last couple of years. What was the game plan going into this match?
We knew they're gritty. We know they dig a lot of balls, so our key was just not get frustrated, hit a lot, keep hitting, and we'll find a way to score.
Well, it's pretty tough sometimes not to get frustrated when you've got a couple of 5'11" left sides out there banging balls off your outside hands. But as the setter for this team, you've got so many options. You can set the middle, you set that pipe a lot, you got the wings you can go to. How do you make those choices?
I trust all of them, and it kind of just depends on the ball and how we're feeling. But anybody can go up there and score, so just give them the best opportunity they can.
And do you work with your coach on sort of what your distribution is going to be like during matches, or are you just kind of feeling out who's blocking over there? Or?
Going in, we kind of talk distribution, what we're looking for, and then once we get in the game, we stick to that, and then once guys start scoring and kind of figure out who's got the rhythm, then give them a couple more balls.
You got to ride the hot horse?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, well, congratulations.
Thanks, Charles.
It's 3-0. The Camosun Chargers earned the W. They'll face off against this same team tomorrow, and we hope you'll join us again for Chargers Volleyball.